The decision to sign Mark Harmon to his first acting role was made by his well-known father, who already held a significant position in the business. Although he is now well known for his amazing on-screen persona as Larry Jethro Gibbs on NCIS, Mark began his career in a cereal commercial that he called, rather, humiliating. Tom Harmon, the actor's father, played football and was well known for his stints with the Los Angeles Rams and the Michigan Wolverines. Because of his dominance in athletics, he was chosen to represent Kellogg's now-canceled cereal product 19. Mark was asked to assist as his father was in charge of the company's image. "My dad was a spokesperson for Product 19, and so I was in the backyard eating cereal," that never happened, the celebrity stated on Live with Kelly and Mark. When Mark Consuelos questioned him whether it was awkward, the host laughed off the story. In agreement, Mark Harmon wrote, "Yes, humiliating." In addition, he received no compensation. Though it didn't exactly make him famous, Mark learned more about the entertainment business, especially acting, thanks to his commercial appearance. "Because of the opportunity, he did change my direction a little bit. I think I saw something, that crew, those people around that I understood." He then made his much more official entrance onto the screen. MDU states that Mark's 1973 one-episode performance on Ozzy's Girls was his first actual part. Before landing a recurring position on Sam as Office Mike Breen, he accumulated a record of smaller roles and projects, which may have prepared him for his later, much more prominent investigative role on NCIS. The star's long-running performances on series like Flamingo Road and Street Elsewhere may also help fans remember him. He returned to the cast of Reasonable Doubts in 1991, playing a character that foreshadowed law enforcement. Mark's tenure as Dr. Jack McNeil on Chicago Hope ended just 3 years before the premiere of NCIS. After then, he appeared on NCIS for 435 episodes. Gary Cole stepped in as the star's successor on the investigation team after he chose to lead the project to pursue other interests. However, Mark returned to the franchise with NCIS Origins, which chronicles his character Gibbs's early career. He contributes significantly to the spin-off's development, lending his voice as narrator. Fans of NCIS are familiar with Mark Harmon because of his portrayal of Special Agent Larry Jethro Gibbs, which he rendered unforgettable with his constant focus. However, there is an equally intriguing narrative behind his lengthy and brilliant Hollywood career, which includes a humble and, by his own admission, humiliating first acting job that his well-known father, Tom Harmon, organized. This anecdote, which Harmon has told in interviews with a dry sense of humor, serves as a reminder of the tough love lessons his father's generation's parents frequently taught him, as well as a tribute to his tenacity. Heisman Trophy winner and sports hero Tom Harmon wasn't the type of dad to give his kids a hand in the hand. Rather, he thought it was important to educate kids the importance of working hard, even if it meant practically sweating for their chances. Fame was nothing new to Mark Harmon as a child. His mother, Elise Knox, was a prosperous actress during Hollywood's golden age, and his father, Tom, was a former college football star who went on to become a broadcaster. Tom made it plain that he wanted his kids to earn their own way, even if their home was replete with reminders of their accomplishments. This meant that when Mark showed interest in acting, his father saw a chance to teach him humility rather than to encourage him. Mark's first employment, a summer position that would supposedly expose him to the entertainment world, was set up by Tom. Mark was unaware that this acting job was anything but glamorous. Because of his father's connections, Mark was recruited to play a mascot for a local television station. Wearing a bulky, heavy outfit meant to seem like a happy animal, but Mark later remarked that it instead looked more like a terrifying mutant. The work involved entertaining kids, waving at people, and going to community events. Every drop of perspiration was trapped in the suit, which became into an inferno in the scorching Southern California weather. Because of the helmet's limited eyesight, Mark frequently tripped over curbs, crashed into tables, and once unintentionally made a child cry. In a 2016 interview, Mark said, "The humiliation was real. But my father, he found it amusing. Sometimes he would come only to see me stumbling and perspiring." Mark went to his father at the end of the summer, hoping to get at least a small salary in exchange for his work. He had endured months of excruciating heat, humiliation in public, and the occasional bruise from stumbling. Tom, however, had different plans. Rather than presenting a check, he shook Mark's hand firmly and said, "Congratulations. You now know the first rule of this industry. Don't expect anyone to make your work simple. Just show up and do it. Mark was taken aback. He felt deceived and even enraged at the moment. But as the years passed, he learned to value the lesson. The professional path of Mark Harmon is a quintessential example of tenacity. He supported himself while auditioning by working a variety of odd jobs, such as bartending and construction. After the mascot position, his first significant break came in the late 1970s when he was cast in television dramas such as Asterisk, The Love Boat Asterisk, and Asterisk Emergency Asterisk. Harmon's career took off in 1986 after he was honored as Asterisk People Asterisk magazine's Sexiest Man Alive. He had become one of the most dependable and affable leading men on television by the time he joined Asterisk NCIS Asterisk in 2003. Nevertheless, Harmon has frequently thought back on the principles his father taught him, even after decades of success. According to Harmon, he developed a strong work ethic as a result of his father's strict yet loving methods. In an interview, he said, "I never received anything, and I also don't give anything to my children." His tenure on Asterisk NCIS Asterisk reflects this mindset. Harmon, who was renowned for his hands-on style as an executive producer and performer, respected each crew member and insisted that cooperation was the key to success. Harmon once remarked, "The ego is not about acting. Whether you're leading a popular TV show or wearing a mascot costume, it all comes down to showing up, working hard, and doing the job well." At a family get-together years later, Harmon related the story of his first job while giggling about how ridiculous it was. He acknowledged that the lesson from his father had stayed with him. Harmon stated, "It wasn't about the money. It was about demonstrating to myself that I could complete the task regardless of how awkward or humiliating it was. And yes, I believe my father was aware of it from the beginning." It was a bittersweet moment. Despite his passing in 1990, Tom Harmon had a significant impact on Mark's life and career.